Welcome back. Only a handful of heavyweights can boast double-digit consecutive title defenses. The Brown Bomber, Joe Louis, has the record with 25. Fellow Hall of Famer Larry Holmes is second with 20. Vladimir Klitschko is third all-time. And fourth is the greatest, Muhammad Ali. It is esteemed company that Deontay Wilder can join with a win on Saturday night. Still with us, the champ. It's an incredible list there of heavyweights that you are looking to join. Do you already feel that you belong on that list, in that company?
Oh, most definitely. You know, with the knockouts that I have, and I do it continuously. You know what I mean? Fight after fight after fight after fight, you know. And then how dramatic they are, you know. When I knock guys out, it's the after effect. Let's see what happens. Maybe they do a kick in the air. Maybe their body gets stiff, neck get veins popped out. Maybe they go into a seizure. You know, but I definitely feel I belong there.
Well, listen, you and Luis Ortiz went tit for tat in 10 explosive heavyweight championship rounds back in March of last year. It was. Ortiz was considered the boogeyman of the heavyweight division at the time, is still avoided by many today. Let's relive that memorable night with you in our Tale of the Fight tape. We're going to start in the 5th round. Ortiz did a good job of boxing you for the first 4 rounds or so. You managed to keep your composure through that, though. The momentum changed here in the 5th round. Talk us through the action.
Yes. In the 5th round, you know, we start, you know, with the southpaw orthodox, you know, is always awkward. And we have to feel each other out. And during the 5th round, it took me to the 5th round to just really understand him, because he's a crafty southpaw. He know his stuff. And in the 5th round, this is where I'm just pulling. I'm really calculating my move. I'm trying to move strategically with him, because I know when I react, he's reacting. And that was a new thing to me as well, especially being a southpaw. And then one of these punches, the right hand got through, and then that was like, it was the breakthrough. That first right hand was the breakthrough.
You know each other now. What does that mean then for the rematch? Because you don't need that feeling out time in the same way. Correct.
You know, the second time around, it should be more intense, you know, from the first start out. I'm not saying that we just going to time the bell ring, we coming out there doing crazy stuff. It's still going to be respect between each other, because I understand that, you know, he's a great counterpuncher. He understands that I have power. I don't think we just going to come out there. But I think the pace and the momentum of it, I think it's going to be a little bit quicker, and you probably see a quicker knockout. Pow! Pow! And as you can see, I hit you on your forehead and still knock you down.
Did you think you were going to finish it?
Well, he got saved by the 5th round. You know, he got saved by the bell. You know, a lot of people say I got saved by the 7th round, but he definitely got saved by this 5th round. So we'll never know.
All right, let's fast forward then to the 7th round now. It's a much talk about round in this fight. There's about a minute to go. Both of you landed some monster shots. He landed a follow-up, though, that seemed to rock you. It seemed to shake you. I know you'll say you weren't hurt, but was it perhaps the closest you've ever been to being seriously hurt in a fight?
Well, I've never been hurt, so I don't understand the feeling of that. But I have been severely buzzed, because when he hit me, I was... You know what I mean? That's the feeling that you hear. You know, I think people can't differentiate between being hurt and being buzzed. So the common, more humanly thing to say, "Oh, he's hurt, and it sound more vicious when you say he's hurt and then he's buzzed as well. But in this, I was totally buzzed. I knew what I was doing. I was talking to my inner self, telling myself to stay by the ref, make sure you keep throwing some type of punches, keep close. I didn't get enough credit for just staying close in the pocket with him, you know, and I was very smart with this. I was like, you got it, keep going, just punch, just little slight punches, just to let the referee indicate to know that I was still in the fight. I mean, especially with this last little punch, you know, I'm glad that I had a well-experienced referee in the corner. You know, with them, if I didn't have him, God knows what would have happened.
He says that next time in this rematch, if he hurts you or he buzzes you, he'll finish you.
That's a big, you know, the key word is if, you know. And if he does that, then, you know, he's gonna have to bring more than what he brought the first time. As you can see, I keep saying, you know, my illness, I don't even want to bring it up no more this time, but he couldn't even get me out when I was at the weakest. So just imagine I'm at my strongest, you know, if that ain't, you know, if that occur, you know, I'm going to get through it, and I'm going to come and do the same thing I did the last time, knock him out.
So you get through the 7th round. Let's skip forward then to the 10th round. Were you thinking you might be behind on the cards, needing a knockout at this point in time?
I never thinking I'm behind on the scorecards, ever. You know, I don't really think about it at all. You know, I just do my job in the ring. They
don't say anything along those lines to you in your corner?
No. No, we don't worry about those things. Sometimes they may mention certain things, what they think and feel, but you just never know what the judges are looking at. You know what I mean? So you can't really dwell too much in it. You know, what you're looking at, they could be looking at something totally different in the fight. You know, so, but I don't wrap my mind, as a fighter, I don't wrap my mind around it. Mm-hmm. I go in and do what I know what to do, and I get the job done.
Luis Ortiz, though, strength and conditioning coach, this time fitness trainer, nutritionist. He's got all of that in his bag. It's going to be a better Luis Ortiz that we'll see potentially this time. Just talk to me about the knockout there. That was the punch that finished it.
Yes. You know, during this time right here, the 10th round, I figured him out. I've hurt him. He's fatigued, and he's ready to go. His body language, everything about, even when he spin so many times, he spit it a hell of a lot of times that night. We needed a mop, but we survived. But you know, during that time, I knew I had him. I just wanted to be I wanted to move more strategically with him, because I knew even if he hurts, he's still dangerous. And I understand why other fighters do not want to fight him. They talk about age like they really care about age, you know, but they know that he's very skillful and he's great at what he does as far as counterpunching. And when I figured him out, you know, that was it. And I saw the big opening for the uppercut, and I took it, and bam, baby. There you go.
All right, fantastic. Really enjoyed looking at that footage with you. Thank you very much. We wish you all the best for the rematch. It's going to be a fantastic fight.
Thank you so much.
Stay safe.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click subscribe somewhere down here for the fight highlights, exclusive interviews, and more. We've got everything you need as a boxing fan right here. PBC on Fox.
Thank you for watching. Well, if you enjoyed that clip, make sure you click somewhere around here and subscribe. From fight highlights to exclusive interviews, we have got everything you need as a boxing fan right here on PBC on Fox.